So back to the original statement about powerlifting being more appealing than bodybuilding. I think that powerlifting can be an easier sell than bodybuilding. I think this is because powerlifting is more addictive. Strength training gives us tangible progress, measurable progress. I bench press 200 pounds. I want to get to 300 pounds. So my goal is to get to 220 pounds, 240 pounds, 260 pounds, 280 pounds, finally 300 pounds. And every time you hit one of those landmarks, it feels awesome. I don't need to explain the feeling of a PR. You feel accomplished. You get this huge rush of dopamine. I did it. Yes, I'm getting stronger. I used to bench 240 pounds, now I bench 300 pounds. Look how far I've come. And even programs are structured 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, to where you have these goals and you get to hit those. And it's so clear and defined that you've accomplished that goal. It is very, very addicting. Bodybuilding, on the other hand, can be a little harder to gauge. You see yourself in the mirror every single day. You don't notice small changes. You don't just wake up one morning and say, whoa, look at me, I'm jacked. Maybe you see an old picture, an old video, and you see, oh, well, I look a little bit bigger. Maybe someone makes a comment like, hey, you're looking jacked. Maybe your clothes start fitting a little bit different, but you don't get that immediate, tangible feedback that says you have accomplished your goal. And even measurements, you might say, well, I could just measure my arms, and once I put 2 inches, once I get that 16, 17, 18-inch arm, then I've accomplished my goal. But I could gain 20 pounds of body weight and maybe put in half an inch on my arms. Is that a half an inch of muscle from bodybuilding? I don't know. You might even say, I really want to get bigger pecs. And so you take a measurement of your chest. And you say, wow, I'm up 2 inches. But is that 2 inches on your pecs? Is it 2 inches on your lats? Did your upper back get a little bit thicker? Hard to tell. A little more gray area here. I kind of view strength training more as a sport. It's objective. You are lifting weights in order to get better at lifting weights. Clearly defined. But with bodybuilding, it's more of an art form. It is subjective. You are lifting weights in order to get better at bodybuilding. So there's a little more gray area. Strength training is like learning a dance. So you do these moves with this song. And if you accomplish that, if you memorize all of those steps and you accomplish that, you have accomplished your goal. Bodybuilding is more like learning how to dance. Not as clearly defined, a little more subjective. These two things are very similar, but they're not quite the same thing.